boy Rodney Perry, and you're watching the podcast called Comedy and Crime. It's comedy, it's crime, it's everything in between. It's true crime with a comedic slant, and we cannot do it without you. That's right, you wherever you at, your ass. Yeah, we need you to stay tuned and rock with us on the show. Can't do the show without my man Artsy Musa is in the building. What's up, Musa? How are you today?
What's good, man? Excited. Comedy, you know that's the name of the game today, man.
Hey, I love the fact that you just made up a word for no reason. Nobody even asked you to do it. You just did it.
We about to trademark it.
Before we get started, let's drop the theme song.
You gon' see a lot of people doing dumb shit and they said that this gon' happen on the regular. Real people, real crime, true stories. They get fatal, promise ain't nothing that's scarier. Talk about the stories, but you know we different, man. You know we had to add a little twist. Comedy and crime, speaking of man, we different design. You never seen a show like this. Comedy and crime, Rodney Perry live. 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 Comedy.
Hey y'all, this is Rodney Perry. That young man is Artsy Musa, and it's time to get the show underway. It's Comedy and Crime in the building. Musa, first of all, what's happening out there in the streets now today?
Man, everybody's talking about, this I guess legendary trade from LeBron James getting his son Bronny James in the NBA, man. And people are saying, are they even trying to win a championship anymore? Do you feel like they're trying to win, or you feel like this is just publicity?
What you're not gonna do is mispronounce the name of the great LeBron James. I'm not gonna take it. LeBron James is a legend. He gonna still be a legend. And why not? Why not? Why not get some nepotism? Man, help your son, nigga. Yes. You got a son, right? I expect you to help your damn son.
But is my son going to help me win games? That's what people are talking about. They're saying this ain't going to win the game. I don't care if you
do or not. Just the fact that he there helped me. The fact that he there helped me. The fact that your son... So you saying he's not trying to win? You talking about
do you see that being an issue?
He got the most...
Now go ahead. This is DeMarcus Cousins. This is what he had to say about it. This is why we brought it up.
What he say?
I mean, I take it as a move as I don't really think the Lakers are serious anymore. I love everything that it stands for. I think, what Bron is doing with his legacy and just, as a businessman and everything that comes with it, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's really, really dope. But as far as the Lakers actually competing, I don't know. I take that as a sign as they aren't really serious.
Oh my, come on now. What you talking about?
Yo, first of all, I never really, and I really consciously try to do this. Like people that played the game, I never really go out against what they're saying because they're experts, right? I'm gonna say DeMarcus Cousins is an expert, but how dare you, sir? How?
Hey, give me this. Give me this before we move on, right? Give me this before we move on. Do you feel like somebody else could have been drafted that would have made more of an impact than Bronny James on winning the championship?
Not that motherfucker in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. Who else?
We might have to look.
We didn't pick him
we
first.
Might have to look. Huh?
No, Musa. We didn't pick him first.
I know.
They didn't pick him first. They picked him 238. Ain't nobody better than him at 238.
It's somebody on that depth chart. It's somebody on that depth chart, man. I don't know. We have to look. I'm not gonna argue with you. I can't argue with you because I don't know.
Is it a brother in the G League that? But how about this? There's always somebody good. There's good guys all the time.
Sure.
Like nepotism matters. That matters to me, and we as blacks in America, we don't have the luxury of that. And LeBron might be the first person that we've seen publicly have an opportunity to help his son. That means something to me. I don't know that don't mean nothing to y'all. That don't mean nothing to Marcus Cousins. Play DeMarcus again. Somebody play DeMarcus again. Where he at? I want to hear it again. DeMarcus Cousins.
The way their season ended last year with the high expectations, I expected more from them as far as making moves. I do like the kid from Tennessee that they drafted. I think he could, be a instant impact player for them. But they had a lot of concerns last year that I don't think really were addressed, and I didn't really see those moves being made in the offseason as well.
Come on, man. Come on.
Marcus, come on, dog.
The man's right. When he right,
the same thing about him when he was a Laker. It's like, why the fuck they go get DeMarcus Cousins? People
so
said
you think
that
it's personal?
Yes. People said that about him. And DeMarcus Cousins was an all-star at one point. But toward the end of his career, people was looking like, what the hell? Why?
People saying the same thing about Bronny. Saying the same thing.
First of all, Bronny out is what, 15 guys? It's 15 guys. Bronny might be number 15. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And LeBron James Jr., Bronny, whatever his name is, he gonna find his way. Write it down.
And I'll say this too. If I'm at the court,
let me tell you something, Musa. Let's talk about the semen we talking about. That makes you live in LeBron James balls, man. He used to be a resident of LeBron James balls. That
he's taking some of his mother. That boy got his mother genes.
No. Don't worry about that.
That boy got his mother genes.
You worry about the wrong thing, Musa. You worry about the wrong thing. That man lived in LeBron James. Michael Jordan's son was good too, but did nobody fight for him?
Look at Magic Johnson's son. What about Magic Johnson's son?
First of all, if that nigga start playing tomorrow, he gonna be good.
he got the post game on lock.
If they let the nigga wear his heels, he gonna be out. He gonna fucking dunk on somebody.
You right. He got some size on him now. I can't take that away from him.
He's still 16. He just like boys sometimes. Don't get me started. All right, what else you got, man?
Well, that's all we got for the current events, man. Like we gotta get into it, bro. I'm glad we got into that super deep. You know, we got some crazy dumb criminals coming up though in the middle of this joint.
That's definitely coming down the pipe. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The good thing about doing a podcast is you get to talk to your friends. Real deal. Why is he doing? What is he doing? First of all, this guy's a real deal. One of my guys, man. I've had the pleasure of watching him go from always a quality comedian, but just watching his whole journey, I've had this chance to see him when he was bringing me into Houston and bringing me in to do shows. And now to watch him at the top of the food chain of stand-up comedy, man. Wow. Just a flat out wow. Shouts out to my friend, Ali Siddiq.
What's good? What's good, people? Am I blurred?
Oh, I was supposed to blur you out, my bad.
Are y'all gonna change my voice?
Oh yeah, we're gonna change your voice.
This is comedy and crime. And I don't want to be recognized. Even though blur my name out. Man, I don't know how these young boys do crime with these hoodies on. And I would sweat to death trying. I'm like, hey man, how long this gonna take me? I need some air in my man, these young boys with these masks on, boy, this is killing me. Boy, what's good, man?
Man, first of all, thank you, Ali Siddiq, for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me, brother. Thank you for having me.
I called Ali. I said, Ali, can you do my show? He said, nigga, your show is not gonna move the needle for me, nigga. I said, nigga, wait a minute. I said, but you gonna move the needle for me, nigga. That's what I need. The pillow, the Comedy Central pillow. You seen him on Good Morning America, the Today Show, Comedy Central. Black people have come. White America loves this man. Ali, talk to me about your journey, man, because you know you keep the underdog you still feel like an underdog even though we know you're at the top of the food chain of stand-up comedy. Talk to me about making that ascension, bro.
One, this is what I want to talk to you about first. All comedians that do podcasts and talk shows, somewhere down the line, y'all watch some anchor man or some interview that said, talk to me about this.
When you start saying talk to me about? Nigga, I talk to this nigga once a week and I never say, hey, talk to me about that's the whole school.
I'm sitting there listening to the question, like, nigga, talk to me about your journey, because you fit. What part of the journey? Man, boy, I'm telling you, boy, I'm so sick.
Ali, did I change?
Yeah, I'm so you changed. Talk to me about your ascension. Like, what? I talk to this man all the time. Hey, man, how and where did the transition of you coming up come from? Man, listen. So,
Go ahead.
It's a lot of steps in stand up, and I think that people really discount that because a lot of young comics or a lot of middle-aged comics are still looking for that one big shot. They still under that old Hollywood rule. It's just one thing. No, it's a collaboration of a lot of things that you do in your work. So I've thought that I've been at the top of the food chain a couple of times. And let's get straight to it. Rodney, when you was doing Comic View back to back, did you not feel like you was at the top of the food chain?
You know what? I tell you what it was. When I did the Apollo, I thought I had made it, nigga. I was gone.
You thought it was done. You thought it was, hey man, don't need to do nothing else. Yeah. Let the bookings roll in, let the money roll in. Hey man, somebody go get my shades. Cause I got to be shining.
Get my shades, baby. Get my shades.
I'm talking about walking in place with shades
nigga,
on. It's already dark.
Indoors.
So it's several things that get you to the next level. And I'm one of them guys that's always gonna tell guys, man, it was performing on the road, it was the going to other cities, it was the going to the auditions, learning how to do that. And because I learned a lot in the auditions. I could say this. I could say NBC Stand Up for Diversity was a step up because it taught me something. Or Who's Got Joke? Hey man, like this, brother. I don't know your name, brother.
Oh, that's Mr. Artsy Musa. That's Mr. Artsy
Musa, bro. That's an honorable name, Musa. That's one of the messengers of Labor Salam. Musa, brother. Let me tell you something. You know what it's like to be on the show. Everybody does a good job, and 3 people have an opportunity to pick somebody to go to the next stage of this particular show. And one person you don't know, but 2 people you do know, and you do know very well. And it's a show, Who's Got Jokes? Tommy Ford has a vote, Bill Bellamy has a vote, and Rodney Perry has a vote. I'm standing between Bill Bellamy and Rodney Perry, just knowing one of the 2 is gonna pick me to go to the next level. Now, neither one of those Negroes picked me, and neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad at them because I'm thinking that was the step that I needed.
Wow.
That wasn't the step that I needed. Then years later, Bill Bellamy picked me to host his tour. So and me and Rodney Perry has always been friends. You know what I'm saying? Even though you go in your mind like, man, should he have picked me? You know, he doing what at the time what was fit. And people think sometimes that somebody's looking over you. It's just not your time for that particular thing, for that particular step. And if I would have got Who's Got Jokes, who would have known the next year I would have got it if I would have got Comedy Central. But I also did a show with Rodney on Bounce TV.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Another show. So sometimes you don't know which step was the step in the right direction. You just know you took a lot of steps. And going on Bring the Funny was a step that people thought I shouldn't have took, because at the time they felt like I had already been, you had a, man, you don't got a Comedy Central special, and thinking that Comedy Central special, who wouldn't have thought, Rodney, that a Comedy Central special wouldn't have been the step to where I can start wearing shades in the club. That wasn't the step. That wasn't the step. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the step. A show, me winning a competition and me going on another competition, gaining a different group of fans, was a step in the right direction. And then me getting dropped by a particular company and my special coming out independently was a real push in the back. That was real winning. It said, then me constantly dropping specials right after that. It's just a lot of different things.
Mr. Ali, stay right there, because what you're talking about is domino effect, which is, maybe I called you. I think when Domino Effect 3 dropped, I was like, Ali Siddiq, you might be the best comedian in the world right now. And it's my guy. Check him out.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you.
I'm almost about to cry, man. I'm almost about to cry because, and I'm going to tell you this, Ali Siddiq. This is what I tell young comics when we talk comedy and you come up. I said, this is what Ali did that niggas don't do. You planned it. You told me maybe 7 years ago, Rod, I'm about to do this. I'm going to do this, and this. You gave me the whole breakdown. And I remember thinking to myself, this nigga crazy. Nigga, I'm wrong. I'm the first one to tell you Rodney Perry wrong. Nigga, I was wrong as hell. Dude, planning has been everything. Am I right? What's your thoughts?
Planning. Just like now, we plan our breakaway away from Domino Effect. And I think that we have a great plan to show the range. And we only showing this range, even though we've done it before. I don't think that it's prevalent enough for people to say, oh, he keep doing prison stuff. Well, Lockup been on for 25 years. Ain't nobody complaining about that. All type of locked up shows and prison shows been on for decades. But when all you do is do prison stories. So we decided that we was gonna stretch our legs a little bit and break away from Domino Effect for a little bit and do some other specials. So we went and shot in Dallas on the first week of October, the 5th and 6th. We went and shot 3 specials, just to show the range and how we're gonna drop those 3 specials before we start shooting the next series, In the Shadows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 3-part series, In the Shadows. We're gonna drop 3 specials. We're gonna do a special of me going into the prison in another state, giving some guidance, and then we're gonna drop 2 more specials after that for 2026 and 7. I'm Always Hurt chairman of the board, and Mischief. So it'll be three. It'll be this so people will be clear on the rundown. It'll be my two sons. I'm not handy. And then what is the third one we just shot? God dog it.
The one you shot in Raleigh?
The one I shot in Raleigh is Inside. It's called Inside. And then what is the third one I just shot? Well, anyway, another. So I just shot. So that's 4. Then 3 parts are In the Shadow. I Heard, chairman of the board, and then the Untitled. So we have 8 more specials to drop between now and 2027. And the In the Shadows tour will start in January, right after we end I Got a Story to Tell in December. So like Rodney says, I plan, so I have goals in this business, and that's one of the other things that have put me in a different perspective. I used to hear comics talk about they were bored and, man, I'm getting tired of doing it. I find things to do inside of comedy so I won't get bored. And I'm going to push the envelope and do different things and not feel trapped into what I've done already, what somebody else is doing. I don't follow the trends.
But you are the trend on some level, am I right? Because people are starting to really, people that have done any time are doing their jokes about doing time now. What's your thoughts on people that are following in your footsteps?
I would tell them not to.
Why?
No. And this is a thing that they don't realize. Before I did any type of material about being incarcerated, I had already been doing stand-up for 17 years. And I did multiple things, Def Jam included, Comic View 4 times. Who's Got You? I did Last Comic Standing. I did multiple things before I ever had told a story. I was on Ladies Night Out tour. I was with DL. When I told that story, after doing stand-up for 17 years, the reason why I never came out and said it is because I didn't want to get cast typed into, he's a cat from prison, talking about prison. So then I do the story on Comedy Central on a show, just doing the story, Mexican got on boots. Then I do the Mitchell story. Then I do a half-hour special. Had nothing to do with prison. Then I come back on Comedy Central and do the mushroom story. Then I shoot Bigger Than These Bars in prison, and now I'm back to being the prison comic. And so you don't want to cast type yourself. So especially if you telling fake stories, because if you telling fake stories and you don't have no depth to the story, I don't even listen to these cats who be talking they little jail bull, because I know it don't have no depth to it, and you making a joke. It's like I was listening, and I like this guy named Wallow, right? I was listening to a story about Wallow. He talking about he was in the shower and he dropped he didn't drop his soap. Somebody else dropped their soap, and he heard somebody saying, "Shake it fast, watch yourself."
Niggas don't be singing in jail.
Nah, the years don't match.
Ain't no way nobody sung that song.
Came out when you're with the year that you talking about. That song wasn't out yet,
right?
And so that's keeping up the stigma. That's keeping up the stigma of dudes in jail become booty bandits and all this other stuff. So that story, people would rather believe that story than this story. He was in jail. What was his story? His story was he enlightened himself and did other things. But the story that people want to focus on is I toast, get my salad toast, and the toast. Then this is few and far between, because on the cool, what they don't understand is he would get killed. Like if somebody was in there taking people and doing it like that, somebody gonna kill you.
Period.
Because
hey, Ali, give me this, bro, because I don't have you very long, and I want to make sure we cover a couple of things. Name of the show is Comedy and Crime. Our guest today, Mr. Ali Siddiq, and that's not like the singer that he said, nigga, that's sad dick. they just don't tickle me still today. But anyway, so who did you have to become to go into the jail situation, to go into prison? Because you was a young man when it happens, based on how you chronicle it on Domino Effect, you was a teenager going into a situation, and who did you have to become to survive?
Nobody. I think that's another mistake that people make. You don't gotta become nobody. I'm gonna be grown as a man anyway, because I'm 19. Before I turn 19, I'm there. But I'm already a formidable opponent in the street.
Okay.
I didn't have to come here and learn how to be no savage. I was savage in the street
already.
So I think that's a thing that people misunderstand, man. Some of the most brutal. I explained this to somebody one time when they asked me the question, "Hey man, so was you scared?" I said, "Of what? Like other people?" No, I wasn't scared. I'm going to a place where I don't know. I'm leery because I don't know what's going on. I'm more concerned about these officers than these inmates. But if you talking about because of stature, if I told you this, a man killed 100 people because he was mad, and I gave you a choice. He's 6'8", he's 6'5", he's 5'6", he 160, he 210, or he 320, and he killed 100 people in a night. Which one would you pick?
I'm probably gonna pick the bigger man.
You're gonna pick the bigger man, right? That's what most people gonna think. Well, I just described Nat Turner. He's 5'6", 160 pounds. that's the point. It's like I think somebody has brainwashed people into thinking that size has something to do with surviving inside a prison, when I know it's people that was big that'll never come home. I know it's people that was big that'll come home in a wheelchair. And I know it's people that were bigger in stature than myself that.
So you didn't have to evolve into.
I'm already a fighter.
Problem. You'll get there. You was already a problem.
I'm already a fighter. And I was already a person that'll put you to sleep.
Right.
And because I am scary. I'm very scary. I'm a very scary person. Like, bro, it's beyond
what I find it hard to believe, Ali Siddiq.
Oh no. Let me tell you. No, let me tell you. Because I am scary, it makes me dangerous. Because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to get caught. I don't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't want to go as far as I'm willing to go either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm scared of a lot of things. So I back down out of fear of what's going to happen, because I know what's going to happen. It's no doubt in my mind what's going to happen. And I'm trying not to get nowhere close to that. Like you seen me in a situation when I ask somebody not to do something, and if I keep talking to myself, then I'm going to plug something in the wall, and now it's a whole bunch of screaming. I gotta stop talking to myself. Something in my mind gotta shut down. It gotta shut down.
Can I tell that story? So Musa, we on live, Instagram live, and Ali is doing something. I'm like, I don't know what he. I said, what's wrong? What you doing, Ali? Oh, well, I'm just heating up the iron. I said, what you ironing for? It's 3:00 in the morning. He said, man, this nigga next door making a lot of noise. I'm gonna pick his iron up and I'm gonna go over there and put it in his face. I said, Ali, please. Please don't do that, bro. Please don't do that, Rodney. This nigga's making too much noise. It's 3:00 in the morning. That nigga has no reason to be making this nigga need a lesson he never gonna forget. I said, Ali, we on live. Let's not tonight.
I'll be back.
Never cut the live off. Y'all lie the whole time.
Nigga said, I'll be right back. I don't think he did nothing.
No, it stopped though. No, it
didn't. I think that nigga heard our conversation. It's like, oh, I do apologize, my brother.
Man, it's a thing that in your brain and now, it just magnifies what you really about. Either you a person that's gonna be that person, or you a person that's not gonna be that person. And man, I tell people,
who contributes to you becoming that person though? Because you tell stories about your mom, you tell stories about your dad, you tell stories about your grandma. Like, why does Ali Siddiq become that guy?
I said that in domino effect too. The loss of my sister made me a different man. And even in there, like even with people, I tell people, man, I wasn't no real aggressive dude in there. I only really had to do something a couple of times. But what made me the problem was this. You ever seen the movie Life? One of my favorite movies of all time. Who is the most powerful dude on Life? I ask people this all the time. They never figure. Sometimes they never figure it out, and sometimes
I say Ray.
Okay, this is
Eddie Murphy character. I say Eddie Murphy.
This is the most powerful dude on Life. That's when they locked up. So remember when Eddie Murphy getting beat up, Ray getting beat up by Tiny.
Yeah.
He's getting beat up by Tiny.
The cornbread fight.
Over the cornbread, right? And somebody said, that's enough. And it instantly stopped.
That nigga's the most powerful.
That was the same person that was at the end that was telling the story from the beginning. He was telling them about how Ray and them got out. He said, I never said they made out. He knew the whole plan, everything. This is the most powerful nigga in the prison.
Wow.
So when I tell a story about Wynn and Brown, niggas gotta understand who control Wynn and Brown. Who control all these niggas in the kindness of ways. Hey man, if you need something done or something happening, I am a diplomat. Putting your hands on me ain't the way to go, bro. That ain't what you say. What? Because before I even say something, it's all people like, man, what are you talking about, bro? Are you talking to him? No, you can't be talking to him. And that's what makes you. People don't understand. The Million Man March showed people what I really was when I instructed and came to everybody and said we wasn't gonna eat in that cafeteria. We was gonna feed each other. Standing in solidarity with the free people in the world with the Million Man March. It's October 16th. I remember the day like it yesterday because my birthday was the next day. I'm on Torres unit. Nobody black went in that cafeteria and ate nothing, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And then they shipped me. They shipped me after that. And then they shipped me and I went to another unit. But if the track record shows right, and nobody ever disputed, everywhere I went, whatever the conditions was with black dudes, they wasn't together. Once I got there, they was together. That's just the track record. So I didn't never mind them. I didn't never mind them moving me. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving me, because all you doing is spreading me to other places, to where when I would come somewhere, they knew I was coming. And all that bullcrap, that black man against black man, all that was stopping. All of it was stopping. That's on my kids. That's on my kids' life. I swear by that on my kids' life.
Wow. Hey, it's Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Comedy and Crime. That man's Artsy Musa. Our guest for the day, Mr. Ali Siddiq. Artsy, you have anything for Mr. Ali?
Absolutely, man. First of all, congratulations, man. Love Domino Effect, every single one. Saw you in Greensboro, man. Fantastic show. You and your opener. I mean, your feature, man.
Yeah,
but I want to say
Marcus B. Wiley just shot his special.
Marcus, he was great, man. My wife loved both of them. Hey, did you tell a lot of stories where you were incarcerated? Like when you...
I would say a lot of things that were going on the unit, because I was a SSI, and I worked with fire safety. I could go all around the unit, and I would be telling what was happening from side to side if people didn't know. And the storytelling ability, if you really want to know, is it comes from my family. But when I was the SSI on F line, it was closed custody. I used to watch Martin, because they didn't have a TV. And these boys like been locked up a long time, so they didn't even know what Martin was. But I would watch Martin, and then I would go to the block, and I would act out the whole show, all the characters, everything. So then when the show went off, I don't got no more material. So now I'm just telling stories about everything else that's happening on the unit, because they don't know. They have no idea, because they locked up over here. So I'm just telling a story about stuff that's happening on the unit, and then other units I've been to. So it was just, that's why I kind of honed my skills in front of those 3 runs with holding a broomstick and telling stories. Hey man, let me tell y'all what happened yesterday, because y'all ain't going nowhere. You don't know what they're going on. And I was sarcastic and saying, and they like, say, man, you gotta keep reminding us. And then nigga, you act like you ain't locked up. Nigga, I ain't never say I was locked up. I'm just reminding nigga that you are locked up. Nigga, I ain't never say I wasn't locked up. Hell, like I'm saying I'm free. See, you type nigga right now. now I'm gonna talk to him about somebody in the street. See, you type nigga that's like my homeboy Fred. Fredo snitching ass nigga. now I'm in the world and back and forth telling stories to them, and it's just a constant me just holding court all the time. Just like, hey man, listen. Let me cut TV out, man. Cut TV out. Let me tell y'all something, man.
Was anybody jealous of you? Like, you know, was there people like that was like, yo, man, this nigga don't shut up, you know?
Man, it was mostly guards had a problem with me, because man, I had a lot of carte blanche, and then it was some dudes that was jealous of me about, man, so I never told this story, right, Rodney? So I get knocked out. In prison. Oh. Rodney, this nigga named Zero, right? Not the rapper. This nigga named Zero. This nigga, Rodney, I see the nigga, right? I see the nigga in the cafeteria. Now, me and the nigga didn't have words, but I see the nigga in the cafeteria. Ain't no way this nigga gonna hit me in this cafeteria, because that's inciting a riot. Like, why would this nigga hit me in the cafeteria? That's inciting a riot. But why wouldn't he hit me in the goddamn cafeteria? It ain't like this nigga's a model citizen. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga here for following rules. So Rodney, and Halim, his brother named Halim, is right here, right in front of me. So, man, he come over to the thing and he said, "Say nigga," and right now I got my hands behind my back. I'm on this chump nigga. What he gonna do, nigga? Man, Rodney, in my mind, this nigga's not about to hit me in this cafeteria. That's inciting a riot. Who want that type of case? Rodney, if that nigga didn't glass Joe me, nigga, that nigga, I'm talking about glass Joe from Punch Out. That nigga hit me so hard, nigga. Rodney, that nigga, I'm talking about nigga, I'm talking about Rodney. Nigga, I'm talking about X's over both my eyes, nigga. I'm in here, nigga. It's 2 pillows up under my head, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm sleep. Do you understand? I'm sleep. Rodney, this is my pride. I put this on my children's grave, on my daughters, on my sister's grave. This nigga on Quran. This is my mind. Rodney Perry Musa. Do you know this man then hauled off and hit me, and I am joy to the world sleep. Rodney, nigga, joy to the world. Look, nigga, I am sleep. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And in my mind, this is my mind. My mind is saying, say, nigga, you cannot get knocked out in the goddamn chow hall. Boy, are you crazy? You better get your stupid ass together. And as I'm going down, Halim, I'll tell anybody. Because Halim, but I'll tell you what Halim said in a minute. So, Rodney, my hands hit the ground first. My hands hit the ground. None of the rest of my body hit the ground. My hands hit the ground. And when I came up, I pushed myself off the ground and hit the nigga. Bam! And dropped this nigga. The officers come in and they handcuff both of us up against the wall, take us out, and they got us in this gate. Officers say, man, 0 started. I leave. So they let me go. Mendoza put this nigga in lockup for 2 days, but I cracked that nigga jaw. Man, I get back to that block, and I'm sitting on my bunk, and Halim came over. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Said, "Walaikum assalam. You know that nigga knocked you out, right?" I said, boy. I said, Halim, didn't he give me? He said, boy, I ain't never even seen. Boy, that type of pride right there, boy, you got some pride on you, boy. He said, man, you sleep, man. I see your eyes roll, boy. Like Halim live in Dallas, bro. He'll tell anybody this story. He said, man, I ain't never seen this before in my life. The pride of this man would not let him get whooped in front of everybody. He's out, and because Halim know how crazy this is, because I've always said this. I used to say this on the block all the time. Can't nobody in this prison whoop me in public. You can only whoop me if you catch me in private. That's gonna be my word against yours. But what you not gonna do, whoop me in public, baby. I ain't losing no fight in public. If I was boxing, I'd be undefeated because I ain't losing in public. Too many people out there. Too many people saw it. Too many people. Rodney, you think I'm gonna let somebody right here seeing me go down?
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
No, but I seen your whole chin on the dirt. Now, not mine.
No, not mine. Not mine. Ali Siddiq, man. Let's talk, man. Let's talk about this, bro. We see a lot of stuff now. We have, we're growing, our careers are growing. We got security. You said your security ain't for them. It's your security is to keep you off them.
Yeah, my security is for me. Yeah, that's hey man, stop me from whooping somebody. That's your whole job. Don't nigga coming towards me. Don't even worry about that nigga. Stop me.
Stop me.
Cause see, I'm more offended that you bothering me than anything. So I'm finna get action, and I'm finna get action, and I got a bunch of trickery. I mean, I'm like the Joker. Man, I might blow white smoke in your face. You don't know what's finna happen. I'm trying.
What you doing with white smoke though? Why you get
that's the whole thing. I got a smoke bomb. Bah, then I stick you in the throat. You don't nobody know what's happening, man. I told my son one time, hey, bro, you think you gonna win this fight? Just know I ain't gonna play fair. I'm gonna throw bleach in your eyes and bite you in the face. Some real savage penitentiary shit. You know what I'm saying? I just say, yeah. I'm
you a father, man. Like, and as our children come a generation behind us, like, how do you take young Hassan and give him that thing you got? Or do you not want him to have that thing?
Man, Hassan, it's impossible for Hassan to have that thing. Because the life is too good. His life wasn't so good, then it would be possible. Life too good. Hassan don't come from struggle. Never seen it. Never felt it. Don't even understand it. And then how can I show him struggle? Well, like, what am I gonna show him that
you wouldn't be doing your job if you showed him struggle?
That's what I'm saying. What am I gonna do to show him struggle? This nigga ain't never had uttered these words. Man, I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. It will go to the kitchen.
Yes, I need.
Like
you got a pantry.
Man, it's the thing of, I thought about the other day. My man said, man, what you gonna teach Hassan? How you gonna teach Hassan to drive? What kind of car you gonna teach him in? I said, he gonna have to learn with something in the driveway. Because my oldest daughter, she learned in her first car. I taught her how to drive at 8, 9. She was driving a Ford Expedition, right? That was the first car that I taught her how to drive, 8, 9, right? Hassan, when he gets ready to learn how to drive, what are you gonna get in? Suburban, a brand new Suburban. He gonna get in an Escalade. He gonna get in a Bottega. What's this nigga? He didn't gonna get in a Porsche. By that time, this nigga learns, I'm gonna have a Lambo truck. What's this nigga gonna learn how to drive?
It's gonna drive itself.
This nigga raised in, bro. He played ice hockey, man. This nigga knows he's not gonna have none of me. He's just gonna hopefully he have the hustle from his perspective of how to grind and some type of determination to get something done. But
I heard Lil Hassan got hands though.
Oh, Lil Hassan, but guess what? He's been having a personal boxing trainer since he was 6 years old. He's gonna have hands. You know what I'm saying? And he got access to a gym. These kids are different because they have access to things, right? And just like your children, Musa, just like with your children. If you have children, when you have them, if you don't have them now, they're not going to experience. Because my mama parented us from a place of frustration, and everything was life and death. And I know the consequences of losing a key. Nigga, I'm not losing no damn key.
Oh no, you ain't getting another one. You ain't getting another.
Because this nigga done lost 5 keys. I can't even put this nigga on punishment. Told the nigga the other day, hey nigga, don't let me catch you on your phone no more. Your ass is always on that goddamn phone. Stay off that goddamn phone. Let me catch you on that phone and see what's gonna happen. Now I said all that, right?
What'd he do?
15 minutes later, I swear I called a nigga down and said, Hassan, hey man, look on the Papados, pull up Papados and see what they order. They order that. And nigga said, man, I thought you said I can't use my phone. I told that nigga, don't use his phone for his shit. Use his phone for my shit. Nigga, I paid the bill anyway. Nigga, look up the navigation. How we get to Splash Town? Put it in your phone. Cause my phone is on the car. I'm playing. Right. I got the playlist. I can't put him on punishment, right? Because I need him.
Wow, that's your personal assistant. Yo, man, Ali Siddiq, man, dude. First of all, thank you for coming on, chopping it up. Name of the show is Comedy and Crime, and it will be easy to talk about your time in prison because you cover so much. You gave us so much. Did you know as you was living it that you will be recounting those stories?
I thought I would only recount them to my homeboys in the street. And then my homeboys started saying, you need to say it on stage. And people pushed me to say it on stage, and I finally did. So I had no idea, man. I can honestly say I'm like this. People ask me, man, what's your style of comedy? I say it's the same as my style of life. Freedom. I'm free to do whatever. I'm like a bird. I wake up every morning knowing that the Creator is gonna provide something for me. That's how grateful I am. You know, I don't sweat. I know I'm not gonna run out of material because I always have a story because I'm always living. Musa, I could tell a story right now about two grown men crying on the phone, and they don't know what they don't know. One is in Bed Bath and Beyond, and the other one is God knows where. But I know one thing. I'm in the pillows of Bed Bath and Beyond on my phone. Me and Rodney, we having a real man moment, and I'm in bed. I done ripped one of the people's pillows open, crying in the people's pillow. I done had to buy them folks' pillow, man. Man, it broke me down in Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm looking real sensitive over by a pumpkin spice candle. You know what I mean?
Ali Siddiq, last question, man.
Yes,
are you the best comedian of our time?
Not yet. Not yet. I think that I eventually will be. And it's hard for me to say that because I really didn't think I was gonna get better than Cosby in storytelling. I'm still amazed that I can even say it. But very humbly, I'm probably headed towards the greatest storyteller in the business of all times. And I say that because it's the versatility of it. Like, I don't think nobody is more versatile in approach to a story, how I tell a story. And it's hard for somebody to be if they didn't grow up with a family like mine, because I managed to decipher the difference between all the people who I've ever learned something from, and they always told me stories. And my grandmother's stories were stories about older times, and it went at a certain pace. My mom's and my aunt's stories was about their time, and it moved at a certain rhythm. My Uncle David, when he told a story, it was real detailed and all about facts. My Uncle Mac Henry was very animated and really exciting, and all his stories had a bunch of fabrication in it, but it fit the story, but it just didn't happen like that. But it happened. But okay, the car did crash into the wall, right, but there was no high-speed chase. The nigga left the car in neutral and it crashed to the wall. But this nigga, once this nigga get it, oh, nigga, I'm talking about, it was all type of shit going on. Wow. And then it was a person in the trunk with money. They jumped out the truck, man. It's a movie. It's a movie. What were you at? I'm just sitting across the street watching this shit. That's and then when you locked up, it's people. I used to say this, man. If you want to hear a story, because it's no way that you can hear more prison stories than me. I even have them because I was there for 6 years. I'm privy to more stories, and I've messed around and asked somebody, man, how you get locked up? That nigga said, shit, you better get your popcorn ready, baby. First of all, the nigga started knowing, shit, get your popcorn ready. And Rodney, if I tell you,
Ali, we gotta have you back, man. First of all, we gotta have you back on the show. You got a heart out, man. I gotta get you up out of here. Thank you so much, man, for coming on. What a great conversation. Artsy Musa in the building. Yeah,
thank you, man.
Rodney, I'm telling you, shit, you better get your popcorn ready next time you bring me back.
Get your popcorn ready, nigga. Hey, man, what a great show, man. My man, Ali Siddiq is in the building. The thing.
Rodney Perry live. Rodney Perry live. Rodney Perry live. Rodney Perry live.